Hello, and this is Regley Podcaster. Welcome you to something a bit different. This is I call it a review. If you want to call it a review, you can. But basically, I popped down to a new coffee place this morning here in Cheltenham. And when I say new, he's only been there for 4 days. So I couldn't have got there much sooner. I found him on Twitter, and he is at Pod Coffee. So if you want to follow him or find out more about him, that's the place to go. They are on Facebook as well. I've also done a little write-up, and there's a couple of pictures on my main website at www.regleypodcaster.com. So if you want to go there, a little read-up, find out where they are, and you can see a couple of pictures. Now, it's a new concept, and I love the idea. I'm not going to say too much about it in the sense of what his idea is, because it's new and it's his idea, and if he wants to tell you, that's entirely up to him. But all I can say is I like it. I like the idea. And I'm not a coffee drinker, so for those who don't drink coffee, yes, he does tea, which is brilliant. It looks like he does a variety of tea as well, to a certain degree, because he asked me which one I'd like, so it looks like he does a few. He also does hot chocolate, and he does the usual coffees, your standard Americanos, all those sort of things. But what he does as well, and this is where he's different to, I would say, a majority of the other coffee shops in town. I'm not saying none of them have this, but I mean, I wouldn't say any of them. I can't definitely be sure because I don't know, because I say I don't drink coffee, but there may be one, but I very much doubt it. So if you like trying new coffees, then if you want to try something called El Bosque, and that's ELBOSQUE, that's the name of the coffee. Now, it's from Guatemala, and it is lightly roasted Scandinavian style for an intense flavour. Then make your way down to the Scandinavian Coffee Pod. Now, if you're wondering where that name come from, the Scandinavian Coffee Pod, well, he does Scandinavian coffee, and that's what El Bosque is. If you go in and ask the gentleman for an Eva Solo, that's what you need to ask for. It's the Eva Solo. And price-wise, it's the same as your Americanos. It's £2.40. It's pretty much the same price-wise as all the other coffees. They vary, don't they, from sort of, I don't know, £2 to £4. I don't know, but it's the average price. Looking at his price list, it's pretty much on the same average. Now, this is a more intense flavour. It's a different flavour, so you do need to try it. Now, I say I don't drink coffee because it doesn't agree with me. It's no other reason. I do like coffee now and again, but my body doesn't. So if you are a coffee connoisseur, if there's such a thing, I'm sure there is, and you want to try something different, something you probably are not going to get anywhere else in Cheltenham, you'll get all your usual coffees elsewhere. This is Scandinavian coffee. Very nice chap. Now, for those who know Cheltenham, or for those that are visiting Cheltenham, he is a little bit out of the way. I mean, if you know Cheltenham, you know St George's Place, you'll find him. But he's very easy to miss because he's not a huge, big coffee shop. And that's where the name Coffee Pod comes in. He is a pod, if you get my meaning. He's literally a little square box. So, for those who know Cheltenham or those who don't know Cheltenham, you could ask for St George's Place and you could very easily go past and not realise he's there. But basically, if you're walking, and this is the only way I can explain it because I don't drive, I'm afraid, if you go to the library in Cheltenham and you stand with your back to the main front doors, you want to go to your right. So walk up the pavement to the corner, cross directly over and go straight down the road opposite. The road opposite is St George's Place. Once you've crossed over and you're on the other side of the road, there's I think it's an Indian restaurant, green fronted, very, very ornate. If you cross over to the front of that, carry on walking down that road, you go a little bit down and you'll see some blue boards like as if they're going to do building work. And you'll see a couple of tables and chairs with a little black chain fence, and you'll see a yellow glass building, small little. That's the Scandinavian Coffee Pod. So he is a little bit hidden away. Hence why the name the Scandinavian Coffee Pod, Scandinavian Coffee, but the pod because of the small place. So obviously, a lovely day. It'd be nice to sit out and have a coffee. He has a couple of seats inside, so he can cater for 1 or 2 people inside, but primarily a takeaway. But I went there this morning, as I say, very nice gentleman, and I had a lovely cup of tea, and we had a nice little chat. And it's a lovely little place, and I would say if you're a coffee connoisseur or you want to try something different than your usual coffees, why not pop down and give him a try? And as I say, it's definitely different. I'd love to know what people think of the coffee, because as I say, I don't drink it. So that would be really nice. If you want to leave a comment on my blog, that would be brilliant, to let us know what the coffee tastes like and what you think of it in comparison to normal coffees. So that is the Scandinavian Coffee Pod. It's number 26, give or take. St George's Place, Cheltenham. And if you're a coffee connoisseur, enjoy your coffees. So until next time, please take care and goodbye.